You know, I remember a time during the 2008 presidential campaign when Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were talking about that 2 a.m. phone call. And most of America probably didn't get that. Most of America probably couldn't relate to that. But I assure you, every CEO in America that has had to make a tough decision got that. It's very, very lonely being a CEO, and it's even more lonely when times are tough. The economic condition of our country today is very, very difficult, and only those companies that are run very, very efficiently make it. So when you're at the top, you're forced to make a lot of decisions that are very, very difficult decisions to make. And I can't tell you how many times I've sat in that office alone on a Saturday night looking at reams and reams of paper, deciding what should I do and what decision should I make to ensure the financial viability of the company that I run. You go home, you try to get some downtime, you explain to your wife a little bit about what's going on or your family, but quite frankly, nobody really understands, and nobody is really there to help you make those decisions or to even bounce the decision off to determine whether or not you're on the right track or you're bringing your company to that fiscal cliff that we all talk about. If only I would have had someone that I could have picked up the phone, called them, or looked possibly at their website and looked at some blogs about certain ways to make certain decisions and certain checks and balances that you can put into your decision-making process to make sure you don't make that fatal error. I would have been so much better as an executive. But I didn't have that type of person. I didn't have the person who actually had been there, had gone through those tough decisions, made those tough decisions, lived with the consequences of those decisions to bounce those decisions or those potential decisions off of. Brozek offers you that experience. I am available for you in my C-suite services to discuss any and all things that bother you. I'm not a therapist, don't want to label as a therapist. That seems to be a negative in our society. But the fact of the matter is we all need somebody to talk to. You know, they talk about emptying the glass. A good CEO or a good COO or a good CFO, they give. They give of themselves to their workforce, and they're constantly sharing. But when does that glass get replenished? When do you put more into that glass? When do you figure out what's best for you so that you can keep your sanity and, more importantly, sleep at night? Well, the best way to do that is to share experiences with others who have lived through those same types of things, who can say to you, I think your idea is right, but you might want to check this. Because 10 years ago, I made that same decision, and I didn't check that point. And let me tell you, I got through it, but it was a little bumpy at the end. So what I can offer you is I can offer you advisory services, I can offer you phone contact, I can offer you email chat sessions, I can offer you once a month or once every other month visits to just talk about strategy and tactics. You know, as a CEO, you shouldn't have anything on your desk because that's all you should be focused on is strategies and tactics. And if you get up in the morning and your desk is full of papers and you're doing stuff, then you probably should be rethinking what you do, and you should be thinking about the direction of your company and where you want to take it.